Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 5.
A Fargo family says they are not going to press charges against a man who police say dug up their loved one's grave last night in South Fargo. Police say 30-year-old Jordan Schweitzer admitted to digging up Josh Nelson's grave just before 6 last night. Schweitzer is facing a charge of disturbing a human burial site, which is a Class C felony. Valley News Team's Callie Hubbard spoke with Nelson's family today, and she joins us live from Sunset Cemetery, where it all happened. Callie?
It was just after 9 a.m. this morning when I first broke to you that this grave right here was dug up. Jordan Schweitzer dug up Josh Nelson's grave, digging all the way to the vault, damaging his tombstone. Josh Nelson's sister Rebecca says she found out yesterday evening through Facebook. Jordan Schweitzer had found Josh's gravesite and dug 3 feet down, reaching his vault. It had been nearly 6 years since Josh passed away.
Josh was amazing. We really miss him a lot. He was taken way too young. He was a great kid. He loved wrestling. He was a good friend, loyal.
And the family? Well, they can't believe it.
It's really hard to see that this happened.
Ronigan says the boys knew each other. They went to school together, but they weren't super close. The sister said Schweitzer struggled with mental health issues.
We just want the boy to get help, honestly. From my opinion, you can tell that he has severe mental illness.
From what Ronigan gathered was that Schweitzer heard Josh's voice and thought he needed to get Josh out of where he was.
It's obvious that he's severely mentally ill and needs help, because anybody has to be really in a bad place to actually go that far. You know, that's got to be frantic. You've got to be scared.
The family says that they will not be pressing any charges against the man. They just say that they want him to get the help that he needs. But his sister also told me that they're going to be setting up a GoFundMe account that she actually created to repair his tombstone. Reporting live in South Fargo, Callie Hubbard, Valley News Live.
Hey, thank you, Callie. If you or someone you know is struggling with mental health, please tell a friend or family member. The National Suicide Prevention Line is 1-800-273-TALK. Fargo police are warning you about a high-risk sex offender now living on the north side of town. 32-year-old Jordan Earring is now living at 735 14th Street North. That's a few blocks from a soccer complex and close to where lots of college students live. Earring was convicted in 2006 of gross sexual imposition. The victim was a 15-year-old girl. The clouds and rain are trying to move out of the area, but it's not happening for all of us. Let's find out how our evening is looking in No Wait weather. Hutch?
Well, that Valley Skycam showed that we are on the edge of clearing after a gray day and a soggy one here in the valley, and those same storms that blasted through this morning, bringing all those kind of scary looking clouds. A couple of them severe have moved off into Wisconsin. They're still severe there, but we have remnant showers in Becker, Otter Tail, Hubbard, and Wadena counties that are trying to wrap up, but still some significant rainfall in and around the Perham area along Highway 10. How much rain fell? Where you look at the Doppler estimates of rainfall, where you see the greens and yellows close to an inch, maybe an inch and a half of rain. A little bit less where we see the blue colors, Fargo measuring 3100ths at the airport. Temperatures steady in the mid-70s for the next few hours, and then we cool off, and the skies should continue their clearing trend as we go through the evening hours. It has been dry all day in the Northern Valley. Temperatures in the upper 70s until about 8 o'clock in Grand Forks. We have more heat and more storms in your forecast. I'll have details coming up in a few moments.
All right, thanks, Hutch. Make sure you have the Valley News Live Storm Team weather apps so that you can keep up with the weather anytime, anywhere. You'll get the latest forecasts and conditions so that you can plan your day. All you have to do is search VNL Weather in the App Store and download it for free. A 31-year-old man is facing multiple charges after police say he pointed a gun at a driver and then followed him for miles. Officials say around 8:45 last night, Grand Forks County deputies were dispatched to a call near Arvilla, North Dakota. The caller said a vehicle pulled up alongside their vehicle and pointed a pistol at them. The 911 caller says the vehicle was tailgating and followed them for miles. Police say the suspect was later identified as 31-year-old Roman Schmidt of Arvilla. Deputies say they found a loaded pistol on him. He was arrested on suspicion of terrorizing and carrying a concealed weapon. The North Dakota Highway Patrol is investigating a bus crash in a construction zone south of Fargo. It was called in just before midnight and happened near the Kindred exit on Interstate 29. A Valley News Live viewer says he saw the bus in the ditch. Authorities tell us a bus carrying 28 people back from the casino in Hankinson hit a construction barrel, causing the crash, and that caused other cars on the interstate to hit the debris left behind. No one was taken to the hospital. A handful of businesses in Cass County are being scolded for failing tobacco compliance checks. Some of the stores that failed this check include Casey's General Store on 10th Street North in Fargo, Family Fare on 25th Street South, and Love's Travel Stop on 39th Street South. The punishment in Fargo for a business failing these checks depends on how many times it has failed in the past year. The first failure in a one-year time period is a one-year probation. For a full list of all the stores that failed in Fargo, go to our website, valleynewslive.com, and click on this story. Sanford Health is now serving even more people in our community with the opening of a brand new clinic in Southwest Fargo. An official with Sanford Health says this area is the fastest growing neighborhood in the entire region, giving people living close by easier access to medical help. The clinic began seeing patients on June 10th. It's located on the corner of 40th Street and Veterans Boulevard. The clinic offers family medicine, women's health, and imaging and lab services, along with same-day appointments and walk-in visits. The Supreme Court is tossing a citizenship question from the 2020 census. Chief Justice John Roberts joining the liberal wing of the High Court and ruling 5-4 to block the controversial census question, finding the Trump administration's explanation for adding it insufficient. However, Roberts joined the court's conservative wing with a 5-4 vote on gerrymandering, ruling the federal courts have no say on voting districts drawn for political purposes. The rainy weather didn't put a damper on these kids. They got to spend the afternoon watching their favorite movie, Ralph Breaks the Internet. Parents, babysitters, and daycares were all invited to the Veterans Memorial Arena for a free movie that was put on by the West Fargo Park District. Admission was free and you could buy snacks for $1. Movies are not the only events they have. There is also Hawaiian beach blasts and skating with Santa. All of the events strive to do just one thing, bring the community together.
Get people to come out and enjoy the parks and enjoy our facilities and check out, see everything. Because every year it seems like there's somebody comes up and says, oh, I've never seen this place before. I never heard of this. And it's great to see people come out and enjoy the outside.
If you missed out on Ralph Breaks the Internet today, the district will host another movie in July. A torrential downpour caused a delay to the Minnesota Twins game earlier today. Officials say the doors opened at 10:30 this morning. However, not too many fans were waiting at the gates like we've seen for other games this season. Fortunately, the game got underway around 1 this afternoon. Some of the loyal fans waited out the rain, saying they're okay with it.
You go with it. You have an outdoor ballpark. It doesn't bother me that much. Unfortunately, I should have waited till it lit up. I'm supposed to be meeting my brother here, and I don't know where he is. But hey, this is Minnesota. We can handle it.
Officials say field crews actually recycle rainwater through a collection system. The Twins have recycled 19 million gallons of rainwater, or, fun fact, enough to fill 28 Olympic-sized swimming pools.